picked as very important technology for this particular decade is the photovoltaic technology. The same land, when you use for cultivation of cereals or crops or pulses or even the horticulture produce, you can use the same land for also the harnessing the solar energy. So you raise this platform in such a way, depending on the crops, and then you have this photovoltaic panels put over there, and then the bottom of the photovoltaic, which gets heated up, reduces the efficiency of the photovoltaic. And the transpiration of the plant, the evaporation of the water vapors, that in turn will cool down the base, thereby the efficiency of this photovoltaic goes up. Then we have given the sprinklers. If you give the sprinklers, water can remove the dust over it, thereby reducing the efficiency again. This photovoltaic efficiency will increase now because you are removing the dust, and the same water goes and irrigates. So it's a fantastic method. The same land is being used. So even if the farmer doesn't get the yield, and Dr. V.K. Jain, who is sitting here, from Amity University, is the promoter of this technology. PMO has picked up this technology for promoting it, so the farmers need not commit suicide. So such technologies are very important. While you are also improving the efficiency of the photovoltaic, but you are finding an application of the same land use for both agriculture as well as energy. So such kind of technologies will come in. Then the desalination of seawater. Now a lot of efforts are on, but it will be reality. And that too cost effective. Energy's economical method of desalination is already on the way, and this will revolutionize your water efficiency in a big way. So desalination will be cost effective as well as a reality. Then we will also explore other planets for water. That is why we are looking interplanetary, the research which is being done, that we are looking for any planet which is very rich in water, because water, there is going to be, future war is going to be for water, and which is already visible, the projections are on. So I think we should look at the other planets with water. And also remediation and recycling technologies will come in a big way. Zero discharge toilets, bio-toilets like the one which DRDO has developed, and new methods for hydrological modeling using IRS, and ultimately dehumidification of our expired air, which is almost saturated with water vapor. How do you harness this to develop this? It will become a cost-effective, ultimately a cost-effective real technology, which will happen. And in the health security, telemedicine has come in a small way, but you will see that, which will be nooks and corners. A person will carry a system by which is mobile. He will be able to connect to satellite, to his own experts, doctors, and so on. So he will be able to consult instead of going to meet the doctor. So telemedicine, mobile health is going to be, again, a very important technology which will be seen in a big way. There will be mobile health kiosks. Instead of you going to the doctor, the health kiosk will come to you. Instead of your blood pressure or blood sugar or cholesterol or any other vital parameters to be monitored, going to the clinic, the health mobile kiosks will move to your doorstep when you demand it. And also air ambulance will become a reality. So such kind of mobile health systems will become reality, and e-health will come in a big way to our IT revolution which is happening now. Then similarly, delivery and births, you don't have to go to the maternal home. There will be also the mobile system which will really bring in a revolutionary change to make your life comfortable for the delivery of the babies. Point of care test and diagnostics. So you don't have to go to the even clinical centers. You will have at your own home all the diagnostics, whether you want to test some of the vital parameters, you can do it at home. Similarly, multivalent vaccines, now efforts are on, and some positive indications are there. Multivalent vaccines. You don't have to immunize against everything, typhoid, leptospirosis, malaria, plague. There will be a multivalent vaccine which will cover a wide range of spectrum, which will take care of all this, many of the infections. Then synthetic small molecules in medicine. Again, this is going to be not only through in silico modeling, but also through the synthetic chemistry. We will have a lot of small molecules, including the natural products, which will revolutionize the medical therapy, because now people are looking towards alternate therapies. So they will look for the small molecule and targeted drug delivery, which will become again a very important tool so that you don't have to give a large dose of medicine. Because since you are giving a large dose to reach out to the target, now this will be precise, targeted drug delivery. With the signature of the target, you will be able to do that in small quantities, minimizing the adverse side effects. And similarly, nanomedicine will be very, very popular at that stage, looking at the safety and the environmental safety. This will also come, nanomedicine will come in a big way in the next 15, 20 years. And targeting RNA and pharmacogenomics, customized medicine. So you will be able to see the susceptibility of yourself for various diseases, take prophylactic measures, preventive measures, and also use customized medicine for you, which is required, which is suitable for your prakriti, and that will come also in the pharmacogenomics, will come in a big way. Gene therapy, again in certain diseases which is now found to be successful, wherever there is genetically mediated diseases, gene therapy and stem cell therapy, stem cell banking. So you will have your own tissue engineering done for your organ needs or tissue needs, and so this will also, like a shop, you can go to a medical shop and get your the spare parts. So this will also happen, stem cell therapy and tissue engineering. On the other side, the brain, the mapping as well as the cognitive dissonance, when the people go into aberrant behavior, like the alienation, aggression, terrorism. So can you correct it? The efforts will be on through using this the brain mapping and also mind hacking. So you will be able to understand what the other person is thinking about. So the competitive intelligence as well as hacking into the other's mind will also become a reality at that point of time. Personal robots will be in almost all domains, including in armed forces. In the high altitude for patrolling, where we lose a lot of soldiers, instead of deploying them, we deploy robots, humanoid robots. And similarly, robots will be there to assist the elderly population, the geriatric population, which is an increase. So I think the personal robots is going to be, again, in large number. You can buy it from a shop for your own needs. So that will be available with that kind of precision as well as to meet your needs. And we have a few more slides. And in this, I want to emphasize only one part, is synthetic telepathy and what you can communicate. And there will be a blend of modern and Indian systems of medicine, because now a lot of scientific validation has happened to the Indian systems of medicine. So you will find in the next 10 years in all hospitals, you will find Indian systems of medicine along with allopathy, because now the scientific validation is taking place, which will happen in a very big way in our country as well as elsewhere. And you will have a blend, because we have come to a pharmacopoeia. You are almost close to a dead end, you are a blind end. So you need to look at the traditional systems of medicine, which will be blended with modern system of medicine. And in that, Indian systems of medicine will find a big input. Now I'll just go to the last few slides. Here is telemedicine, which also will be useful for the remote areas, for soldiers, the security personnel, and these are some point of care systems for diagnosis, which you can do it at home. And also this is, I mentioned about the waterless toilet. And open source drug discovery of CSIR is a very new initiative, and you will find for many diseases such kind of approach, so that you will be able to discover in a cost-effective solutions at a very faster rate. And in terms of energy security, you will find photovoltaic efficiency going to about 60 to 70% efficiency in the next 15 years. And you will also find the fly ash batteries and also hydrogel cell, hydroelectric cell from water. You will be able to generate electricity. So that effort will also see the reality and the light of the day. Then one more thing which will revolutionize our energy requirement is gas hydrates, which is available in plenty in Indian Ocean. We will be able to develop technologies to bring that energy out, because the challenge is it's a tremendous pressure. So once you bring in, the energy requirement of our country will be addressed in a very big way, which we will develop technologies for the gas hydration, ocean bed harnessing. I'll just go in this hypersonic propulsion. And re-entry vehicle for the missiles and spacecraft will be the new technologies which will be coming. And I'll just stop here. There's other speakers. Unmanned systems, again, will see the light of the day. And cognitive computing, and also the unmanned ground vehicle, unmanned air vehicle, unmanned underwater vehicle will not only used for the security purposes, but also will be useful for other exploration as well as transportation. And biowarfare, which we will need to look at surveillance mechanisms and also the intervention mechanisms, decontamination, and this is to be attended in a big way. I think as scientists, we need to give a little protection, a little more attention to this, because we are the largest biological wealth holder in the world today, both plant, animal, and human. So we need to protect the biological wealth. If we need to be destabilized, this could be a very important threat, and our country is not paying much attention to this. So I would urge the scientific communities, and we have put the proposal to the government as well to look at biowarfare and protection, defense technologies for the biowarfare in a big way, including CBR. The doomsday preparedness, because many people are talking about this doomsday. So when you are talking about exponential technologies, one of the reasons why we are looking at habitation in other planets is that human species has to be preserved. So how do you preserve them? So that could be threat from nuclear weapons, that could be threat from biowarfare systems. So I think interplanetary travel, habitation in other planets is the last line. The implications of technological advancements, which I have shown, is going to be in leaps and bounds. So that is why you will see some of these happening in 5 years, 10 years, which you might have waited for 50 years sometime earlier. And these have tremendous disruptive potential. And also the redefining the education through technology will again has been mentioned. And all these are very, very important areas in which the TIFAC and all of us have to address this. Because we are very good in thinking, planning, dreaming, but when it comes to implementation, making roadmap and also actions and strategies, we are not that good. So I think if we can change that, we will be able to become a knowledge superpower. Thank you very much.